People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Vitech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Subs, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Bouse Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Reckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Good afternoon and welcome to Sectional Finals Saturday from Westby High School. RJ Osterhaus with you. Southwestern Wildcats taking on the Assumption Royals in Division 5 with a trip to Madison next week on the line. It's our Grant Regional Health Center People's State Bank coverage presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Also on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Live and archive coverage powered by H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, and by Laley Center Monroe. I am at the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House. Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, a free delivery on your heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home. Be sure to visit Ayers Furniture in Ridgeway and at ayersfurniture.com. This is our Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese, intersection of highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Southwestern comes in a record of 22-6 overall. third place finishers in the SWAL. 9-5 at their SWAL conference record. The Assumption Royals come in 18-10 overall, 8-2. Their record tied for second with Auburndale and Edgar tied for second in the Merriwood South Conference. Teams, these two programs, it's been a while since they've made the next level, the state semifinal. For Assumption, it seems like they're there every year, but that's actually the girls who are seemingly there every year. Their boys have been to state just 3 times. 2001, and also 2002 and 2009. And they don't have a state championship to their name. Southwestern Wildcats been there just once, Class C back in 1988, where they beat Randolph 72-71, and then lost to Greenwood in the final 41-40 under head coach Jim Nedelkoff. Coach Nimtz trying to get back there as it's his 13th season as head coach and his 4th sectional final. Hoping this is the time his Cats get it done. We'll talk to both head coaches as part of our LIG's pregame show. The injury report clean, and if you've been injured, contact Russell Law Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights to get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. The Fuller's Milker Center starters in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental colors of the game ahead. Also keep an eye on that shoebox scoreboard as another state drought belongs to the Lancaster Flying Arrows. It's been 1917 for that program. And that coverage will be over at 97.7 Country WGLR on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Rob Speckler with the call. Lancaster taking on Lake Mills. The Barneveld Golden Eagles this afternoon at 4 o'clock in their sectional final contest with that coverage over on WGLR and also the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Get the coaches' thoughts coming up around the corner. Our broadcast brought to you by Community First Bank. The community is where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. By Saunders Oil Company of Warren. By Shellham Construction. Call Brandon Shellham. Shellham Construction, remodeling decks, windows, doors, and additions. Shellham Construction of Cuba City. By Veterinary Associates of Hazel Green and Galena. McNutt Electric for ag, commercial, residential work. Chip and his crew at McNutt Electric on call, ready to help. McNutt Electric of Belmont. The Sandy Hook Tavern on Badger Road. They regularly host live music, including Back Booth Alley next Friday night, March 20th from 8 until midnight. Find all upcoming music and events on Sandy Hook Tavern's Facebook page. That is the Sandy Hook Tavern. Southwest Tech and Fenimore, building careers and strengthening communities across Southwest Wisconsin. Apply now for fall 2026 at swtc.edu/apply. Southwest Tech, proud to serve Southwest Wisconsin. By the Eagle Point Fishing Barge, located at O'Leary's Lake, a unique floating bar in the Mississippi. There's a meat paddle fundraiser Saturday, April 12th. April 11th. Sunday's the 12th. Saturday's the 11th. The 11th is the fundraiser for new portable restrooms, which are great things. Follow the Eagle Point Fishing Barge on Facebook for details. And our broadcast brought to you by Claire Bank, the convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Again, RJ Osterhaus with you from Westby and our Division 5 sectional final matchup, Southwestern and Assumption. The coaches' thoughts next on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1.
This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
From small-town businesses to large multi-state operations, Tricor Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance have industry expertise that can cover all types of businesses.
Having an insurance agency that understands our business is a real benefit. They know our people. It's something Tricor does really well.
Tricor's in-depth knowledge of insurance, regulation, compliance, and safety consulting is here to help your business succeed. Working with leading insurance companies like Auto Owners Insurance. They'll be there when you need them most. Visit TricorInsurance.com to learn more about Tricor Insurance Cycle of Care.
Hi, this is Steve Schmidt, owner of the Shoebox in downtown Black. We have thousands of pairs of shoes in stock, so stop in anytime.
Welcome back.
Specializing in size, selection, and fit. We will save you money. P.S. We measure both feet. Stop into the Shoebox, the largest shoe store at the north end of Black Earth.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Pregame 1.
Welcome back to Raleigh Cheese pregame show from Westby, joined by Josh Paltz, head coach of Assumption. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing pretty well, thank you. Talk about your team a little bit, talk about your season, and then maybe the conference you play in the Merrillwood South maybe prepares for this. And I just, on paper, and games aren't played there, I see a lot of similarities between you guys and Southwestern.
Yeah, absolutely. We got off to a really slow start this year. We had an injury to one of our starters, Parker Bruink, our 6'6" kid, back in June. So coming into the season, there were some spots we had to fill, and some kids that weren't comfortable in the role that we gave them. And when we started off 4-6, I knew we had a talented group. It was just, are we going to figure it out? And then, we're in the Merrillwood South, and frankly, it's a gauntlet. We're one of 2 D5 schools in that conference, and every year the Merrillwood produces state teams. I mean, there's 3 of us playing today, and then a few years ago they started playing the Merrillwood North teams as well. And to their credit, Prentice is in a sectional final today, and so throughout the whole year we are very battle tested. And coming about mid-January, it started to click, and the boys bought into their roles, and it's been, I think we've been 14-4 since we started 4-6, and the boys are playing with high energy, and we're looking for one more.
Assumption's Josh Paltz joining us. We were talking off the air. We see, Southwestern are playing Assumption. And the first thing you think is, they're there all the time. And that's the girls who have gained that reputation, going to state all the time. It's been since, 2009 for the boys program. You were part of the girls program for a while. This is your 5th year with the boys. So the program building going well. Talk about the mindset of this group going in. Do you come into the season based on that conference as we've got a real shot at going to state?
Yeah, I mean, so I'll do a little backstory real quick. I went to Assumption High School, graduated in 2014, and so I knew those guys from that 09 group. They coached us in a lot of summer league stuff, and then I graduated from Assumption, and then after college I jumped on board with the girls staff, and expectations there, man, are Green Bay or bust. And so I learned a lot from Coach Klein and Coach Joe Burkhauser before he stepped down, and the boys the job opened up in 2021, and when I took it over, it was we were not in a good place. We won 1 game in 3 years before I took over, and I knew when I took it over we got to start from the bottom up. And actually this senior group is my very first group I had in that middle school class. So the expectations coming to the season, you never not say you're going to state. You know what I mean? Like that's always the end goal. But again, we knew that there was going to be some bumps in the road. And playing in the Merrillwood, once you get to playoffs, you're back down to D5 schools and you can make a run. And for us to finish second place in the Merrillwood this year, we knew once we got to March that we were going to be in good shape.
The backstory conference-wise looks similar. We're looking at the stat sheet. Holy cow, you look very similar to Southwestern as well. Talk about the matchup with them, what you've seen on the Cats, and how you assess them.
Yeah, back in June, we actually played each other down in Beaver Dam in a summer tournament. We were missing 2 kids, and they were missing 1 kid, but you can toss all that out. They are, like you just said, very identical. They're in a tough conference, too. They got some kids that can absolutely light it up, some great athletes. They got a big who's very talented. At the end of the day, if we're going to win today, it's because we rebounded well. That's step one. We know they're very physical, and we're gonna have to match that. But yeah, this is gonna be a great sectional final game between 2 teams that are very evenly matched.
Looking forward to it, Josh. Have a lot of fun. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right, it's Joshua Paltz, head coach of Assumption here on our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Try to track down Clint Nimtz of the Wildcats next here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2.
What are you doing out there?
Come on! I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. Well, let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reasons. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in Wisconsin.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Is hip pain keeping you from being active and enjoying life? Grant Regional Health Center now offers direct anterior approach hip replacement, a revolutionary surgical technique to improve mobility, decrease pain, and get you back to your favorite activities. Our specially trained surgical team utilizes advanced technology for enhanced accuracy and precision that is unique to your body. To learn more about relieving hip pain, visit grantregional.com/hip or call us at 608-723-2131. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
Like any business, success enduring is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Gia dealer. Fuller's is your source for the automated milking systems line and all of the latest in automated milking systems. Make your operation more efficient and profitable and get the most out of your dairy herd by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com.
Pregame 2.
Welcome back to Raleigh Cheese pregame show from Westby, joined by Southwestern head coach Clint Nimtz. Clint, how are you?
I'm doing really good, RJ. Really excited.
Happy belated birthday. I have a feeling I know what you're looking for yet. That gift hasn't come yet, right?
No, the gift has not arrived, and I'm hoping today, with any luck.
Will you make your own luck? Talk about your team's play as of late. You guys have scrapped through that conference, and whoever comes out, you come out of there, you're the sole survivors right now of the SWAL, which is also hard to believe.
Yeah, it is. And, we always talk about how good the conference is and how much success we've had recently in the conference and how much success the conference has had in the playoffs with Mineral Point. But when it comes down to it, every game is a different opponent in the playoffs. You have to go out and you have to compete, and you've got to earn every single win. And so far, the guys in the playoffs, they have met every single challenge that's been thrown at them. We've met some adversity through these playoffs, and we've overcome that. And I'm really just looking forward to seeing these kids play another day.
Is that the message for these kids? I mean, you've been here. This is your 4th time coaching in a sectional final. You've been there as a player, gotten past that hump. As a coach, I think, to me, I've coached different sports a long time. You try to get the kids to have your mindset from the neck up. It's hard playing the child psychology game, but I was also reading this week a different book that another coach recommended to me. It's about, all right, can you get to this level? And can you care, but can you not care enough just to trust what you've done and leave it on the court?
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. I mean, you have to you have to essentially, you got to play loose, and you have got to understand the mental side of the game. And I think that our kids, you know, the coaches that I've always talked to, you know, Mike Hoosier, Jerry Pettigrew, Dan Burrison, you're not going to get a more focused group of kids than what you will sectional week. The kids are going to listen and retain information like they've never retained information before. And in the past years, I have probably overcoached at times. But, you know, I've tried to take a new mentality into this one and let this one up to the kids and let them go out and play free. And so far, throughout the playoffs, they've done exactly that.
So the 3,000 to 1 rule, you can be the one to say it won this week?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yep.
Clint Nimtz joining us. Talk about, you've seen a lot of great opponents this year. On paper, they look like you guys. On film, I didn't see, but I listened on the way up. A lot of similar stats. Which opponent, though, prepared you most, do you think, for this matchup today?
That's a really good question. You know, when you face a team like Mineral Point, with Drew Ashelman and Peyton Dempsey, two electric scorers, and then you got 3 role guys that know exactly what they're doing, they prepare you for a team like this with, you know, JT and the Nordstrom's kid that can light it up from deep. Those two have to be accounted for. But like we saw the other night against CFC, JT's a very willing passer, and he's going to dump off and take what you give him. So a team like Mineral Point, where you have to account for their 2 main scorers, they are the kind of team that prepares you for something like this.
Your opponents had some fast starts in the postseason as well. Is that so much of an important thing, or is it such a game of runs already? Where do you assess that fast start for the Wildcats?
Yeah, it's a game of runs. I've thrown it out that we're ever going to have a fast start. We are usually in 13 years, and maybe it's just bad motivational speaking in the locker room before the game, but usually we dig ourselves a little bit of a hole, and then we start to settle in and come back, and it's a game of runs. You got to shorten up theirs, and you got to lengthen yours, and you know, doing it at the right times is important as well.
Talked about the kids playing their own game, controlling their own destiny. X's and O's wise, what has to happen for the Cats to gain an edge and break through this time?
We got to continue to do the thing that has made us successful this year, and that's rebound the basketball. We put a huge emphasis on it this year, being strong on the offensive boards, and the kids have done that very, very well. And I think that we have to continue to win the rebound battle. That's something that the SWAL conference has gotten us ready for. These guys don't come from a weak conference by any means, and their kids look like they hit the weight room very hard. So we got to continue to win the rebound battle and then take care of the basketball. We've also done a good job of taking care of the ball this year. So when we're running those X's and O's and trying to find the right fits and attack guys, we got to take care of the ball because that takes time.
All right, Clint. Hey, appreciate it. Have a lot of fun. Enjoy it. Hope we have a happy conversation as part of our postgame show.
Thanks a lot, RJ.
All right, Clint Nimtz is head coach of the Southwestern Wildcats again here on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Head your starting lineups and play-by-play story. A Division 5 sectional final from Westby, Southwestern, and Assumption is next on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 3. This is Mike Phillips, president of Mound City Bank. For over 110 years, Mound City Bank has been locally owned and proud to serve our communities. While other banks change ownership, our commitment to you stays the same. We're not changing, we're growing with you. With 6 convenient locations in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, Mineral Point, and Mount Horeb, Mound City Bank is proud to be part of your community. Call us today at 888-622-6069 and discover why we're proud to be here for you. Member FDIC.
Hello, Dr. Matt here from Cuba City Family Dental. Something we take pride in is having 3 state-of-the-art facilities in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington. Our investment in the latest technology and innovative services allows us to provide top-notch dental care to our area families. Take control of your oral health and make an appointment with our team, and let's make your smile the best it can be. Contact Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental now, and let's start this journey together. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Pregame 3.
Welcome back to Westby, Raleigh Cheese pre-match show. RJ Osterhaus with you, and the Southwestern Wildcats taking on the Assumption Royals. WIAA Division 5 sectional final Saturday. Our starting line is presented by Fuller's Welker Center. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center at fullerswelkercenter.com. First for the Assumption Royals, they start senior Logan Nystrom, 5'10" senior guard, number 1, 14.1 points, 3.6 rebounds a game for Logan Nystrom. Chase Leeberg, a 6-foot senior forward, number 3, 8 points and about 5 rebounds per game. Their top scorer and rebounder is JT Schlafer, Schlaefer. Schlafer, a 6-foot senior guard, number 11, 21.2 points a game, 6.6 boards, and a team high 3 assists per game for JT Schlafer. Trey France, 6'2" junior forward, number 21, averaging 6.3 points, 2.6 rebounds a game. Rounding out the Assumption starting 5, Ron Ford, 6-foot senior forward, number 24, 2.9 points, 3.9 rebounds per game for Ford. Again, the Assumption Royals starters, Logan Nystrom, Chase Lieber, JT Schaeffler, Trey France, and Ron Ford. The Royals, 18-10 in the campaign, 8-2 second place finishers in the Merriwood South Conference behind Marathon, who won the conference. Under head coach Joshua Paltz in his 5th season for the Royals, assisted by Brett Grundhofer, Jason Schmidt, and Brad Paltz. Those are your Assumption Royals starters. The broadcast brought to you by John's Body Shop in Hazel Green. John's Body Shop, just their quality workmanship and expertise. Get your vehicle looking like new again. John's Body Shop of Hazel Green. The Fuller's Welker Center starters for the Southwestern Wildcats. They start Remy Lawrence, 5'10" senior guard, number 0, 6 points, 4 rebounds, a team high 3 assists per game. Number 0, Remy Lawrence. Aiden Kelleher, 6-foot senior guard, number 1. Leads the team with 16 points per game, pulls down 5.8 rebounds, and hands out 2.3 assists per game. Number 1, Aiden Kelleher. Carson Splinter, 5'11" junior guard, number 2, 15.7 points, 6 rebounds, about 2 assists per game for Carson Splinter. Caden DeMuth, a 6'2" senior forward, number 22, 11.1 points, 6.3 rebounds per game for Caden DeMuth. Andrew Martin rounds out the Wildcat starting 5, 6-foot senior forward, number 34, 2.8 points, 1.4 rebounds, an assist and a half per contest for Drew Martin. Again, the Southwestern Wildcat starters, Remy Lawrence, Aiden Kelleher, Carson Splinter, Caden DeMuth, and Drew Martin. Southwestern 22-6 in the season, 9-5 third place finishers in the SWAL. Under head coach Clint Nimtz in his 13th season, assisted by Dave Wills, Oscar Telshow, Tom Pickle, and Haley R. The broadcast brought to you by Southwest Health. Over 24 specialty services, more than 50 specialists. So you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. By Rundy Electric for reliable residential, commercial, and ag service. A quick repair or major installation, Rundy Electric has you covered across the tri-state area. Visit rundyelectric.com. Martel and Grill in Hazel Green, your hometown bar. Coming as a stranger, leave as one of the family. Martel Bar and Grill, friendly atmosphere, great food, amenities like pool tables, darts, and trivia nights. By the Lately Center Monroe, call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Lately Center Monroe. Carey Regional Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stokoe, ESC, providing exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Haverland Heating and Cooling of Hazel Green, your local carrier dealer, and complete line of home heating products to keep you and your family comfortable. Call Nick Haverland, Haverland Heating and Cooling. The Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank Galena, where you'll find local bankers making local decisions and meeting local needs. An experience you won't get anywhere else. From a banking standpoint, Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, member FDIC. The Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Dental colors of the game. 3 dental locations conveniently located to serve your dental needs. The Assumption Royals in the home white uniforms. Blue lettering and numerals and blue trim. Southwestern Wildcats in the traveling blues with white lettering and numerals and gray trim. Our broadcast brought to you by Sherman's Flooring Center in Kieler, serving the Tri-States with sales and installation of carpet, tile, hardwood, vinyl plank, and onyx showers. Sherman's Flooring Center in Kieler. D&D Record Service, Nasal Green. They're your go-to for quick, reliable help when you've got trouble. Need a jump start, a tire change, or tow? D&D Record Service will get you moving again in no time. Troy Middendorf Construction in Cuba City, specializing in custom home construction as well as remodeling, additions, commercial work, repairs, and more. Visit TroyMiddendorfConstruction.com to see their completed projects. And Be Rooted Chiropractic and Wellness in Benton, Dr. Stephanie Cohen and Dr. Bailey Holzmer, I beg your pardon, I added a syllable. Serve the well-being of athletes in Southwest Wisconsin. Be Rooted Chiropractic and Wellness in Benton. Broadcast brought to you by Southwest Tech in Fenimore, building careers, strengthening communities across Southwest Wisconsin. Apply for now for fall 2026. SWTC.edu/apply. Southwest Tech, proud to serve Southwest Wisconsin.
We ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats.
And now, time for our national anthem from Westby High School.
Southwestern's Jody Splinter. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
How about that? Jody Splinter, the Southwestern School District, with our national anthem here in Westby. Shoebox scoreboard update at the half. Wisconsin and Michigan tied up at 28. Oh, thank you for that. Steve Prestigard at Shoebox Scoreboard Central. Our broadcast here brought to you by Claire Bank, their convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin. By the Eagle Point Fishing Barge, located at O'Leary's Lake, a unique floating bar on the Mississippi. The Meat Paddle fundraiser Saturday, April 11th for new portable restrooms. Follow the Eagle Point Fishing Barge on Facebook for details.
And
by Community First Bank, viewing the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. By Saunders Oil Company of Warren. By Shellum Construction. Call Brandon at Shellum Construction for remodeling, decks, windows, doors, and additions. Shellum Construction of Cuba City. By Veterinary Associates of Hazel Green and Galena. By McNutt Electric for ag, commercial, residential. Tip Discriminant Electric on call and ready to help. McNutt Electric of Belmont. The Sandy Hook Tavern, Badger Road, with live music regularly, including back Blue Valley next Friday night, March 20th from 8 until midnight. Find their upcoming music and events on Sandy Hook Tavern's Facebook page. That's the Sandy Hook Tavern. Our broadcast brought to you by the Back Nine Golf Simulator in Platteville, open for the season all the time. You can play Augusta right in Platteville. Find the Back Nine on Facebook for details. The Back Nine Golf Simulator, Business 151 Platteville. Those are these two teams evenly matched.
First up, a senior, number 1, Logan Knight.
Southwestern scores 69 points a game. Assumption 59. Southwestern allows 53. Assumption 54. Field goal percentage, Assumption 47, Southwestern 41. Three-pointers made, 203 apiece. An edge in percentage, 37-27 to Assumption. From the free throw line, Southwestern an edge, 62% to 59%. Turnovers per game, 12 each. And they're each 8 to their last 10 games. So about as even as you can get coming into a sectional final between Southwestern and Assumption. The Wildcats and the Royals were ready for sectional final basketball on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Super Hits 106.1 FM, KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque. Thanks for joining us wherever you're doing so. And Southwestern, the blue uniforms, Assumption, the white. Tip comes down to the Royals. They'll get into the backcourt for JT Schlafer. Schlafer, head of the wheel, gives left junction. Now to the sideline. There's a drive baseline. Step underneath. Extra step, maybe a no call. Pass left side for Board. Now back top of the key. Finds Trey France to the right side. And Schlafer to the baseline. Now back out right wing. Triple threat there is France. Gives head of the wheel. Now left wing for Nystrom. Nystrom, crossover dribble. Man-to-man defense employed by the Wildcats. Drive baseline right. Pass. No, it's going to be saved back in. Schlafer underneath. Layup too hard. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Wildcat basketball. Broadcast brought to you by SoundCloud, where you can find archived audio of our broadcast on the SoundCloud app. Search Queen Bee Radio Sports, powered by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center. That's our SoundCloud app. Scoreless, 45 seconds in, Division 5 sectional final from Westby. Southwestern on the offensive. Remy Lawrence gives high on the left side for Dubuque. Bounce pass backdoor. Nobody went to the basketball, and it's Southwestern turnover. So empty possessions to start the ball game for these squads. Broadcast brought to you by Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville, saluting our local athletes. Gary's, over 40 years professional, friendly service. Schlafer across the midcourt stripe gives left wing for France. Out of the sideline. This is Nystrom. On top for Board. And it's for Schlafer, driving right to the lane line. Jumper 18-foot out. Knocked it down. The hoop and the harm. JT Schlafer. A 64% free throw shooter goes to the line and tries to make it 3-0 Assumption. Broadcast brought to you by People State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their convenient area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. And the three-point play complete by the senior JT Schlafer. And the Wildcats in an early hole, 3-0. Minute 15 gone by from Westby. Ball left wing for the Cats. Here's Kelleher, left to the lane line. Gives right side for Martin. 3-ball coming up. Air ball to the rebound down left corner to Southwestern. There's a drive baseline. Toss back out, head of the wheel. Lawrence drives in right junction. Now into the paint, spinning, looking for help. Head of the wheel, Martin for three. Iron, backboard and in. And we're tied up with Drew Martin's 5th of the season from beyond the arc. 3-all the score, 142 played. 3-ball right side, Schlafer cans it. His 66th of the year. Inadvertently chest bumped the official heading back the other way. Ball head of the wheel for the Cats. Kelleher directing traffic. Dribbles right, passes left. That's for Lawrence on the wing. Now into the paint. Right junction jumper, iron, backboard, off. Rebound down Royals for France. Now for Schlafer. 6'3", Assumption. Schlafer left to the lane line. Runner up, blocked. The foul call. The swat itself was clean. There was body contact, though, committed by Remy Lawrence. His first foul. Team's first. Schlafer back at the free throw line. He has authored all 6 points for the Royals so far. Trying to improve on that 6-3 lead, and he will miss the first. Broadcast brought to you by Bouse Electric. Call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher. Bouse Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. And Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montford, and at sloans.com. Free throw line knocked down. That's Schlafer. It's JT Schlafer, 7, Southwestern 3. 2:15 gone by first half from Westby High School here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. RJ Osterhouse with you on sectional final Saturday. Ball up top for the Wildcats. Sam Martin, left side, 3-ball coming up. Hook spit it back out. Rebound down for LeBerg. Leberg, it's pronounced. Schlafer directing traffic now for Assumption on the right wing. Gives head of the wheel. That's for France. Left side and Nystrom. Back on top for Board. Feeds Schlafer right of the lane line. Back to the basket. Oh, it's pivot foot, not pivot feet. And Schlafer commits the first Assumption turnover. Southwestern substitution. Clayton Kelleher into the contest, 5'10 sophomore guard, averaging 3.5 points and a rebound per game. 7-3, Assumption leads. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes gone by, rather, in the first half. Ball up top, Kelleher. Right of the lane line, runner up, side of the backboard, no, rebound down, Schlafer. He doesn't have numbers, but he pulls up for the rhythm three and can't. The senior JT Schlafer, second three-pointer of the game. He's got all 10 points. In transition, Katz missed the shot, rebound, put back, no, but a foul. I think that's Carson Splinter going to the free throw line. Nope. It's DeMuth who is trying to clean the mess up down low. 67% free throw shooter in the campaign. His Cats trailing 10-3. 3:23 gone by first half, and let's put that one back out. Broadcast brought to you by Grant's Auto Parts and Grant's Hardware. Do It Best. See Rob Grant's the crew for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Grant's Auto Parts and Grant's Do It Best. Fenimore. DeMuth. Second free throw misses as well. It's 10-3 Assumption. Southwestern needs a stop. Yeah, this Royals team's had fast starts here along the playoff trail as of late. Getting out in front quickly on some good teams. Jumper baseline right, no good. Rebound down, Cats. Controlling is Aiden Kelleher. 10-3. Assumption leading Southwestern. Kelleher top of the key, gives on top for Sam Martin. Out of the right wing, Carson Splinter. Splinter to the right corner. Accelerates, picks up inside the three-point arc. Now gives up the good top of the key and a handoff for Martin. Now gives for Kelleher, Clayton Kelleher. Now a three-pointer coming left wing for Aiden Kelleher. Misses the mark, loose ball. Rebound comes down to Nystrom. Another empty possession for the Cats. It's 10-3 Assumption. The chance to make the lead 9 or go up double digits on this possession. 5:28 gone by first half. Assumption ahead of Southwestern. Ball left wing, and Schlafer bounces left to the lane line for Board. Now back up on top for France. Gives right wing, and Nystrom to the right side of the offensive set. There's a drive right. No, standing on the sideline, and Assumption turnover. Broadcast brought to you by Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, and finishing needs, call on Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. 10-3, Assumption leading Southwestern. Just about 5 minutes ticked off here in the first half. This Division 5 sectional final from Westby. Ball up top for Carson Splinter, now to the right wing, gives on top for Aiden Kelleher. Kelleher working on Ron Board. Kelleher between the rings, so to speak, now to the right side, controlling his Splinter. The free throw line. Now left wing, DeMuth to the sideline. Martin now right side, Aiden Kelleher, Euro step right to the lane line is good. Aiden Kelleher, just the second field goal for the Cats. It cuts the deficit in half, it's 10-5. Just cut the deficit in half, it makes them to the point where they're being doubled up at 10-5. 5.5 minutes played here in the first half. And there's a steal, but they're going to call a foul on Clayton Kelleher. Foul on Clayton, his first, team's third. And inbounding will be Chase Lieberg to Schlafer in the backcourt for the Royals. 10-5, Assumption. Schlafer right of the lane line, jumper baseline right, knocked down. Boy, he is silky smooth. He's got 12 points. And that's his team, that's the team's tally too, 12-5, Assumption leading Southwestern. Martin gives out to the right wing, Aiden Kelleher, left-handed drive into the paint, extra step, no call, jumper up, no good, rims out. Rebound down to the Royals and Logan Nystrom. Nystrom on the right-handed dribble left wing. Man-to-man defense employed by the Wildcats. Tries to go left, passes back right instead for Ron Board, top of the key. Now a drive right to the lane line, shot up, no, but a foul. And Chase Lieberg will go to the free throw line for a couple. As Southwestern picks up their fourth foul. This one whistled up on Sam Martin. Foul on Martin, his first, team's fourth. free throw line. Lieberg misses the first. He was a coin flip proposition or so entering play from the charity stripe. He's now 38 of 73. Trying to salvage the trip for an 8-point lead, and he does. So lead back to 8 for Assumption. 13-5, Royals lead the Wildcats. 6:35 gone by first half of basketball. Sectional final in Division 5 from Westby. Ball right wing, Braden Kelleher. Kelleher left junction, passes left corner, three-pointer coming up. Back iron, no, and a schoolyard trip. Foul's going to be, I think, on the Royals because it was the Cats who got tripped up. Foul whistled up as the second on Chase Lieberg. Trey France, I knew I'd do that, back in for Assumption. As Lieberg comes out. 13-5, Assumption. Wildcats inbounding baseline right to the basket. Long three-pointer right side, back iron no good, rebound tapped, and down to Assumption. Broadcast brought to you by TriStar Pallets of Island and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home and yard with decorative colored mulch. It's that season coming up. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Ball left wing, Schlafer for Assumption. Around the defender, reverse layup good. Schlafer has 14. The rest of the Royals at 1. 15-5, 10 points to lead. Right of the lane line, jumper up, no good, and a foul called on Assumption in a scramble for the rebound. They're going to get Schlafer for his first. And the way things are going, anything against that young man. Southwestern will take it. Again, 15-5. The lead for the Royals. Three-ball right wing. Cats no good. Rebound left to the lane line. Sam Martin back to the basket looking for a teammate. Goes head of the wheel. There's a drive into the paint. Now back left side. No walk is going to be called as Landon Ryder took an extra step. Timeout. Clinton Emmets. 30 seconds. We'll keep it here. 15-5. It's a 10-point lead for Assumption. With 7:34 gone by first half, our broadcast brought to you by Cunis Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Platteville. They power our audio stream today on superhits106.com. The Cunis Service Department carries for all makes and models. It's open Monday through Saturday. Head to Cunis in Platteville. Broadcast brought to you by Medical Associates Clinic, your trusted tri-state healthcare leader, serving Cuba City, Lancaster, and Platteville. Those communities and surrounding. Broadcast brought to you by Subs.com. Fuel your fitness journey with Alani Energy. Only $2 a can. Yeah, just $2 a can for Alani Energy at Subs in Fenimore, Dubuque, and Platteville locations. Some strong stuff. Too hot for me. Here it's 15-5. Cats trying to cool off the hot offensive Assumption, namely JT Schlafer, the senior, with 14 of the 15 Assumption points. He's number 11 on the court in the white jerseys. And there's a turnover. Cats will take away the loose ball. Runner left to the lane line. Kelleher too hard. And they can't turn the Assumption turnover into points. Score remains 15-5 as we approach the midway point of the first half. Schlafer high on the right wing. Now inside the arc, bounce pass, baseline, left shot up. And the bucket good for Braden Peters. With 9:44 to play first half, the first Royal, not named JT Schlafer, has a field goal in this one. 17-5, the Assumption lead. As we approach the midway point of the first half, jump stop mid-post left, now back three ball left wing. Side iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Assumption. The Cats fans want a travel call on the jump. Official said, nah, he was good. Ball left side for Braden Peters. Now a three-pointer for France. Back iron, no. Rebound down Southwestern. Splinter pushing it up the floor. Splinter at the free throw line. Now right to the lane line. His layup up the glass. It's good. Carson Splinter gets the bucket. Deficit back to 10 at 17-7. Downhill slope of the first half. 8:45, 3-ball Schlafer, head in his face, air ball, rebound, put back, no, and a rebound Southwestern. Chance to make the deficit single digits again for Southwestern. 8:33 to go, first half. Here's Carson Splinter, right wing of the offensive set. Splinter right of the lane line, now down to the baseline, underneath, passes left wing, three-pointer coming up. Air ball. Into the hands of Schlafer. And the Royals will go back attempting offensive business. They've been doing a good job of it in general. Long three-pointer right side, air ball. Serves as a pass. There's a block shot out of bounds, remains Assumption ball. Broadcast brought to you by Pizzeria Uno, the annex in the back bar, Southwest Wisconsin's favorite way to celebrate anytime. Pizza and drinks at Pizzeria Uno and the annex in Platteville. I've had Uno's pizza much too long. I've been craving lately too. Busy this time of year. 17-7. Assumption leading Southwestern. 8 minutes to go first half, and there's an Assumption turnover. Catch the other way, layup blocked out of bounds as Splinter is rejected by Trey France. Southwestern inbounds baseline right to the basket, though, as the Cats go to the bench and bring Remy Lawrence back in. Look at Landon Ryder. Southwestern inbound, baseline right to the basket. The person of Drew Barton. No timeout on the floor. It is a 30-second stop. We will keep it here. Broadcast brought to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware, bottom of Main in Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware, Bloomington and Platteville. Lyle Financial Group in Platteville. By Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialists in Platteville, Dodgeville, and AppliedMicro.biz. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and at WCC-Brands.com. By Breckler Insurance Group. For all of your insurance needs, see Steve Lendowski at Breckler Insurance in Fenimore. Shipping Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. By Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. For unexpected dings or major repair, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. And the Russell Law Offices. Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. 17-7, Assumption leading Southwestern. 8 minutes to go, first half out of the timeout. And Southwestern on the offensive. Lawrence collects in the backcourt. Now will get his Cat set up offensively. Bounce pass to the right junction to Muth. Now to the right side for Splinter. Splinter, a rhythm three. Back iron, no. Rebound tapped. And down to Schlafer for Assumption. He'll veer off to the left wing, and now on the right-handed dribble, JT Schlafer. To the right wing, Trey France. France gives over right wing of the offensive set. Triple threat there, now a dribble. Ball knocked to the backcourt. Oh, a nickel and dime foul is going to be whistled up by Carson Splinter. Broadcast brought to you by Northland Buildings and West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Krantz, the West End Salvage team for recycling, as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster. 17-7, Assumption leads Southwestern. You're joining us on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Southwestern in the blue uniforms, Assumption in the white. 7:20 to go first half. Again, 10-point lead for the Royals over the Wildcats. Ball top of the key, now left wing. France for three. Air ball, rebound down to Southwestern. Good job of getting that board by DeMuth. Across the midcourt stripe is Splinter to the right wing. Right sideline, Kelleher on the dribble with the left hand. Into the paint. Euro step up. Rims out the back iron. Rebound down to Assumption. That's Odin France, the younger brother, the 5'10 freshman of Trey France. Schlafer gives left side for Board. Now back right wing for Trey France. France for Schlafer, 17-7. Royals, 6:39 to go first half. Schlafer, rhythm three, head of the wheel, front iron, no. Rebound Southwestern's Aiden Kelleher. Kelleher pushed it up the floor, passing left side for Drew Martin for three, iron backboard, no. Rebound Schlafer, and that ball knocked away, but he'll recover and keep the possession for the Royals. 6:15 to go first half, 17-7. Assumption. There's a loose ball. They're going to call a trip on that. Are you kidding me? I don't know, but my opinion matters very little. Foul goes on Aiden Kelleher. That's his second. isn't. No, it's going to be the first on Caden DeMuth. Inbound for Assumption into the paint. Layup good. The lead back to 12 for Trey France and his squad. France gets his first bucket of the ball game. 19-12, 19-7, matching the biggest lead of the ball game. With 6 minutes to go. 3-ball left side, no good. Rebound down Schlafer. Both coaches talked about winning the battle of the rebounds, and it's been Assumption. I don't have the official numbers, but they seem to be taking care of that much better in the first half. 3-ball left side, that is back iron, no good. Rebound down, Cats for Carson Splinter. Across the midcourt stripe, veers out to the right wing. Splinter near the right side of the offensive set. Now passes up on top, finds Aiden Kelleher, three-pointer up, back iron, no. Rebound down for Martin. Spins back into traffic and gets the bucket. Sam Martin's first bucket of the ball game, 10-point lead, 19-9. The deficit for the Cats with 5:15 to go first half. Ball right wing, Braden Peters. Now on top for Trey France. Runner in the paint, scoop layup good. France has 4. 21-9, the lead back to 12. Under 5 minutes to go first half. Ball right side, Remy Lawrence, left-handed dribble to the right junction. Now right at the lane line, mid-post shot up, no good. Blocked out of bounds by France. Southwestern to the bench. Lucas Foley, 6'1" junior, coming into the contest. Sporting the hot pink and white kicks. He will replace Caden DeMuth in the lineup. Southwestern inbounds, baseline right of the basket. Martin looking for a teammate, tosses long into the backcourt. It's corralled there by Carson Splinter. 4:47 to go first half. Southwestern trails 12, 21-9. A fast start for JT Schlafer, who's been held in check lately. A popular phrase was a problem early, and there's a foul on Schlafer. You want to talk about nickel and dime, that was also that. That's the second foul on Schlafer. Yeah, that's questionable too. 21-9. Assumption, Southwestern inbound for Carson Splinter, driving right to the lane line. Boot shot up, no good. Tapped away to the right corner for Kelleher. Aiden Kelleher on the dribble around his defender, now through traffic, walked and called. Yeah. You can get away with the step or two, but you're not going to get away with that. Third Wildcat turnover unofficially. Broadcast by the Melby Funeral Home in Platteville. Melby Funeral Home and crematory history of caring. Knowing that each family is special and unique, and honor personal request tradition does the Melby Funeral Home family. Matt and Laura Melby, Melby Funeral Home and crematory, Platteville. And a foul called on the Cats. They're going to get a reach on Kelleher. No, they're going to call it on Remy Lawrence. That's the third on Lawrence. So Remy Lawrence out. Drew Martin back in. The 7th Southwestern team foul sends JT Schlafer to the free throw line, where he is 2 of 3 in the contest. He's got 14 points of the 21. And that one rattles all over in it. Broadcast brought to you by Anytime Roofing. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how they can help with your next roofing or siding project. By Century 21 affiliated in Boscoville, Bobby Joe, Hans Halston, and Richard have your real estate needs covered at Century 21 affiliated Boscoville. Second free throw good for JT Schlafer. He sinks them both. It's 23-9, biggest lead of the ball game. With 4:06 to go first half. Cats need some offense in the paint. Runner up, knocked down. Aiden Kelleher, just his second bucket of the half. Most for the Cats, though. 23-11 as Southwestern makes double digits. Need a stop here. Schlafer high on the right wing. Gives right side for Trey France. France nearly walked. Official said no. Right side, skip past left wing. Front row of the fans instead. 5th turnover on Assumption. About 12 team turnovers apiece. Assumption a little more sloppy looking in the first half, but they've done a lot better offensively in general in terms of buckets made. 23-11, they lead it with 3.5 minutes to go first half. Broadcast brought to you by Bender Outdoors on the Square in Lancaster. Ball left wing for the Cats. Sam Martin gives left corner, 3-ball coming up. Side iron, no good. Rebound, pinballs around, comes out right wing, controlling his Splinter. Right junction jumper for Carson. Side iron, no good. Rebound down and controlled by Assumption. 3:07 to go. First half, 23-11. Wisconsin Rapids Assumption leading Southwestern. Ball right wing. Braden Peters. Double teamed up there momentarily. Now to the right side. And Cullen Thomas, who's in, gives off for Trey France. Loose ball, loose into the backcourt. Going to be picked up there. And over and back to call. So that's the 6th Assumption turnover. They're at their first half average. With 2:40 to go in the half, 23-11, they lead in the shoebox scoreboard. Broadcast brought to you by First Response Excavating and Grading of Bloomington and McKeon Landscaping Services, Blanchardville. Southwestern down 23-11, 2.5 minutes to go first half, this Division 5 sectional final. And now the Cats whistled up for catching the ball on the sideline. 4th Southwestern turnover. Broadcast brought to you by Garthwaite Real Estate and New Home Construction and Fritz's Burner Service of Darlington. 23-11 is the lead for Assumption over Southwestern. Ball right to the lane line, right corner. And now Nystrom has for Assumption. Will go on the dribble, backing out toward the midcourt stripe. Nystrom. Lost the dribble momentarily, now collects. 2 minutes to go first half. Ball left wing for Thomas. Left-handed dribble to the top of the key. Now the handoff there for Ron Board. Gives right side for Nystrom. Minute 50 to go first half. Nystrom to the right side of the offensive set. Trey France driving baseline. Gives left corner. Three-pointer coming up for Thomas. Iron. No. Rebound. Loose. Tipped away on a shot. And now Kelleher. Get it for Southwestern. 93 seconds to go first half. 23-11. Assumption. Ball left corner. Now a drive baseline. Shot fake. Leaves baseline right. Layup good for the Cats. That's for 33 for Southwestern, who's not on my roster. 33 is Lucas Foley. Yeah, he is. With the wrong white and blue. 10-point game, 23-22, minute 4 to go first half. Baseline right, Royals now left side. A ball fake, a dribble in left junction, now top of the key. And a three-pointer drained in by Logan Nystrom. His 88th of the season. He's no stranger to the long ball. And the lead now 13 with 44 seconds ticking here in the first half. Mid-post left spinning, shooting for the Cats. Side iron, no good for France. And the rebound down to the Royals with 30 seconds to go first half. 26-13 Assumption. Ball right wing for the Royals, and Braden Peters with 17 seconds. He'll give right side for Cullen Thomas. Now Peters on the right arc. Gives right sideline. Now three-pointer on the way with 3 seconds to go. Iron backboard, no. Rebound down Cats, and that's into the first half. 26-13, Wisconsin Rapids Assumption leading the Southwestern Wildcats. Cats down 10 at recess. To recap the first half scoring for you in this one, as part of our McNutt Electric halftime report next on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game one. If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, providing style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
Fridays during Lent just got delicious. Head to River Rock Kitchen and Tap for all-you-can-eat fish Fridays every Friday through April 3rd. Enjoy crispy, golden fish and chips for just $17, featuring flaky cod, coleslaw, and fries. And yes, it's all you can eat. Bring your appetite and bring your friends and head over to River Rock Kitchen and Tap inside the Holiday Inn downtown Dubuque. All you can eat, all Lent long. Fridays never tasted so good.
In game one.
Broadcast brought to you by Community First Bank. The communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. Saunders Oil Company of Warren and Shellum Construction. Call Brandon at Shellum Construction for remodeling decks, windows, doors, and additions. Shellum Construction of Cuba City.
In game two, contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Looking to upgrade your windows? Look no further than Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Whether it's the elegance of Hunter Douglas window treatments or the beauty of Carroll Fabrics custom draperies, Hermson's has a perfect solution for your home with top quality products and expert service. Hermson's will measure and install, taking the stress out of your project. Don't wait. Call Hermson's today to schedule your appointment and transform your windows with style and sophistication. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware. Streaming on this Queen Bee radio station is powered by Cunis, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Platteville. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models. Open Monday through Saturday with shuttles and loaner vehicles available too. Head to Cunis in Platteville.
In game two.
Broadcast brought to you by Veterinary Associates, Hazel Green and Galena, by McNutt Electric, for ag, commercial, residential, Shippers Group, McNutt Electric on call, ready to help. The Sandy Hook Tavern, Badger Road, regularly hosting live music, including Back Booth Alley next Friday night, March 20th, 8 until midnight. Find all upcoming music and events at Sandy Hook Tavern's Facebook page, the Sandy Hook Tavern. Eagle Point Fishing and Barge, located at O'Leary's Lake, unique floating bar on the Mississippi. Meat Paddle fundraisers Saturday, April 11th for new portable restrooms. Follow Eagle Point Fishing Barge on Facebook for details. By Southwest Tech and Fenimore, building careers and strengthening communities across Southwest Wisconsin. Apply now for fall 2026 at swtc.edu/apply. Southwest Tech, proud to serve Southwest Wisconsin. Eclair Bank and the convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin. Coming up, we'll recap the numbers. Check out the Shoebox scoreboard as part of our McNutt Electric halftime report. You're on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game three.
Milk has been building champions for centuries. Research shows that real milk builds pregame muscle, and low-fat chocolate milk restores postgame muscle for athletes like few other beverages. That's why the pros know they're gonna need milk to fuel their performance. Learn their inspiring stories at GonnaNeedMilk.com. GONNA needmilk.com. Brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
In game three.
Broadcast brought to you by Pilling Electric Service, PE Pump Service of Montford, Edward Jones, Breeze Wealth Management in Platteville, and Utter Brothers Creamery in Boscobel. Here at halftime, the Southwestern Wildcats trailing the Assumption Royals on the Shoebox scoreboard 26-13. And leading the way for Assumption, 16 points by JT Schlafer. He had 14 in the first 15 points for Assumption, who got out to double-digit lead fairly early in this one. By the mid, at 15-5 was their first double-digit lead. With less than 10 minutes to go, they were up 17-5. They've led by as many as 14 in this one. At 23-9 with the 4:06 mark or so in the first half, and now enjoying a 13-point lead are the Royals. He's the only double-digit scorer is Schlafer. It's been enough. 4 points for Trey France, 3 for Logan Nystrom, 2 points for Braden Peters, 1 for Chase Lieberg. Odin France, Cullen Thomas, and Ron Board playing in the first half and not scoring for Joshua Paltz's Assumption Royals. 5 of 7 from the free throw line. 4 of 5 of that was Schlafer's work. 1 of 2 for Chase Lieberg. 6 first half turnovers for the Royals. For Southwestern offense, hard to come by. Second chance opportunities hard to come by. 4 points for Aiden Kelleher. 3 for Drew Martin on his 5th three-pointer of the year. And 2 points apiece for Carson Splinter, Sam Martin, and Lucas Foley. Remy Lawrence, Landon Ryder, Clayton Kelleher, and Caden DeMuth played and did not score in the first half. The Cats went 0 of 2 from the free throw line, just 4 first half turnovers, but Assumption too much to handle offensively, regardless of the Cats taking care of the basketball in general. Our broadcast brought to you by Be Rooted Chiropractic and Wellness in Benton, Dr. Stephanie Cohen and Dr. Bailey Holzmer. I'll get it right, Bailey, I'm sorry. Serving the well-being of athletes in Southwest Wisconsin, Be Rooted Chiropractic and Wellness. Doctors Cohen and Holzmer in Benton. By Troy Mittendorf Construction in Cuba City, specializing in home construction as well as remodeling additions, commercial work, repairs, and more. Visit TroyMittendorfConstruction.com to see completed projects. We will come back with that electric halftime report and check out the shoebox scoreboard in the start of the second half. They're on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 4.
Did you know that lung cancer is one of the most treatable cancers when caught early? That's where a simple lung screening can make all the difference. If you're 50 or older and have a history of smoking, a lung screening could help detect issues early, before they become a problem. Call 608-723-2131 to schedule your lung screening and take charge of your health today. Accepting Medical Associates, Dean, and Ports Insurance, to name a few. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
Trade out and trade up with the Gia Milking Performance promotion at Fuller's Milker Center. For a limited time, trade out your old milking units and liners and immediately benefit by trading up to a better milking performance at substantial savings. Choose from the Gia IQ Milking Unit or the Classic 300E Milking Unit, both available with a GQ liner package. Plus, save if you need to swap Jetter cups too. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your Gia dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to find out how you can save big trading out and trading up on new Gia milking equipment technology.
In Game 4.
Welcome back to Westby. 26-13 here on the shoebox scoreboard. Assumption leading Southwestern. Elsewhere at Oregon, Lancaster Flying Earls trying to get back to state for the first time since 2017. Well, or 1917 rather. It'd take an historic effort as they trail 17 at the half, 40-23 to Lake Mills. Bucky Badger trailing Michigan 52-39, 10 minutes to go in that one, however. Later today, Barneveld. They're a 4 o'clock tip-off. The Golden Eagles over 97.7 Country WGLR. Easy for somebody to say against Sheboygan Lutheran from Watertown. Again, that coverage coming up. 4 o'clock tip-off. Our broadcast brought to you by D&D Record Service. Nasal Green, your go-to for quick, reliable help when you've got trouble. Need a jump start, a tire change, you tow. D&D Record Service will get you moving again in no time. Ready for the start of the second half. Southwestern basketball down 13. And tossing into the backcourt will be Kelleher for Carson Splinter, and the Cats set to attempt offensive business to start the second half. Ball left side, and Kelleher. Top of the key, tries to pass up to the cutter, and instead it's picked off by Nystrom. Baseline right, now into the paint, shot up, blocked on the way up, and comes down to the Cats. 26-13, empty possessions to start the second half for both these teams, just like the first half. Southwestern trying to be the aggressor. And now a foul called on the floor, I think. And that will go against Chase Lieberg. That's his third. So the senior with 3. Southwestern inbounds, baseline right of the basket as you view from the top of the key. Pass right wing. Drive by Kelleher. Now pulls it back out left wing, working on board. Gives up top. Landon Ryder. And Carson Splinter into the paint. Back left wing, three-pointer. Kelleher, back iron, no. Rebound down, Assumption. And into the hands of Schlafer. Broadcast brought to you by Sherman's Flooring Center in Kieler. Serving the Tri-States with sales and installation of carpet, tile, hardwood, vinyl plank, and iconic showers. Sherman's Flooring Center in Kieler. Schlafer right into the offensive set. Now right at the lane line for the Royals. Now they'll go left mid-post to the right junction. There's Board in the paint. Bounces back up top. Stolen away. The steal by Carson Splinter, and his layup is good. First points of the second half belong to the Cats. 26-15. Minute and a half in. Ball left wing for the Royals. And finding himself trapped as Nystrom bounces off the Wildcats and out of bounds. Broadcast brought to you by Apple River State Bank, First Community Bank Galena, where you'll find local bankers making local decisions, meeting local needs. A banking experience you won't find anywhere else. Apple River State Bank, a Community First Bank Galena, member FDIC. Assumption inbounds, left wing of the offensive set. They'll toss long to JT Schlafer. Royals leading the Wildcats by 11. Opening moments of the second half. Ball up top for Chase Lieberg. Now to the right wing, and Trey France. Left wing, Lieberg. Skip pass, right side, France. Now right at the lane line. Board back to France, running right at the lane line. Tips the way up and down to Southwestern after the miss. Wildcats trying to make it a single-digit deficit. Ball right wing, now into the paint. Runner up, back iron, no. Rebound, tip. Splinter tries to save it back in, and will knock it out of bounds. Off of Assumption, Southwestern inbounds, baseline left to the bucket. Cats will inbound with Drew Martin, baseline left. And Martin will toss left wing and find Kelleher. That's Aiden Kelleher on the dribble with the right hand. Tosses right side for Splinter. Splinter. Left-handed dribble to the right junction. Jump stop, gives left side for Ryder. Now mid-post, Carson gives left side. Kelleher tosses back door and misfires. Southwestern turnover. Deficit stays at 11, 26-15. Broadcast brought to you by Haverland Heating and Cooling of Hazel Green, your local Carrier dealer. The complete line of home heating products to keep you and your family comfortable. Call Nick Haverland at Haverland Heating and Cooling. Our Regional Center's Ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stoko, PAC, providing exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here. Ball left wing, now left corner for Assumption. Back to the left wing with 15-15 remaining in the game, 26-15. Royals lead the Wildcats from the shoebox scoreboard. Rhythm 3, Schlafer right side, left it short. Ball lost out of bounds, Southwestern basketball. Broadcast brought to you by Lely Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson at Lely Center Monroe. Bartel Bar and Grill, Hazel Green, your hometown bar. Come in as a stranger, leave as one of the family. Bartel Bar and Grill, a friendly atmosphere with great food, drinks, and amenities like pool table starts and trivia nights. 26-15, Assumption leads Southwestern. 3 minutes gone by second half. Wildcats trying to dig into the deficit. Ball right side, Aiden Kelleher to the top of the key. Left-handed dribble on the left wing. Passes off for Clayton Kelleher, now to the right side. Up top, Remy Lawrence, backdoor pass, and a beauty underneath, though too far. They'll back out top of the key, a three-pointer coming. Front iron it, no. Rebound Assumption after the Lawrence miss. 3:30 gone by second half, 26-15. Cats still down 11. Ball left side for Braden Peters. Out top, right wing, and Lieberg to the corner. A drive baseline. And Peters. Pass off to the paint, and the runner up for Board, no, but a foul. So Ron Board will go to the free throw line. 22 of 52, a 42% clip entering play. Trying to put the lead. Oh, he missed everything on that shot. Looking to put the lead back at 12 is Board, the 6-foot senior. That one rattles in, so he salvages the trip. Gets his first point of the ball game at 27-15. Is the lead with 14:07 to play. Ball left wing for Southwestern, Aiden Kelleher. Right-hand dribble top of the key. Crossover, now right-hand dribble right in the lane line. Runner up off the glass, back iron, no. Rebound comes down to Southwestern. Baseline left to the left corner. And Clayton Kelleher up on top for Aiden Kelleher, now right wing. And Lawrence to the right corner. And Sam Martin left side for Aiden Kelleher for three. Iron, no. Rebound, Schlafer. And he will hit the ball knocked away. Lawrence taps it. Shot up in transition is no good. For Clayton Kelleher, and the rebound is going to be knocked out of bounds and Southwestern basketball. Comes Trey France back in for the Royals, 27-15. Assumption by 12. 4:35 played second half, and now catching the ball on the sideline. The Cats, that's a turnover. There's 7. Broadcast brought to you by Rundy Electric. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Rundy Electric for reliable residential, commercial, and agricultural service. Equipped repair or major installation, Rundy Electric has you covered across the tri-state area. Visit rundyelectric.com. By Southwest Health, over 24 specialty services, more than 50 specialists. You can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. By John's Body Shop in Hazel Green. John's Body Shop, trust their quality workmanship and expertise to get your vehicle looking like new again. John's Body Shop, Hazel Green. 27-15. Assumption leading Southwestern on the shoebox scoreboard. Division 5 sectional final here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. RJ Osterhouse with you from Westby High School here on sectional Saturday. Broadcast brought to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware, bottom of Main in Platteville. The perfect paint for your next project at Hermson's in Bloomington and Platteville. Schlafer gets the inbound. He's maybe a front runner for Hermson's MVP right now for Assumption. He will pick it up shy of the midcourt stripe and now toss across for Nystrom. And they'll get the Assumption offense restarted. And they'll be patient now. Will Schlafer near the midcourt stripe. Now ball knocked away. Contact there and no call. The Cats will take it though on the turnover by Assumption. Ball right wing. Sam Martin now right side. A three-pointer up and can by Carson Splinter. Number 56 on the year. It's a 9-point deficit, 27-18. 12:38 remaining in the game. Baseline, reverse layup, misses, rebound, loose down to Southwestern. Lawrence the other way. He'll pull up and get the Cats offense started. Ball up top for Aiden Kelleher. Cats single-digit deficit now at 27-18. Just about 6 minutes played here in the second half. Toss left wing, three-pointer on the way for Splinter. Front iron, no good. Rebound loose, comes down to Logan Nystrom. Now they'll toss left side. And a runner reverse layup on a circus shot. Almost went down. Rebound down to Southwestern. Wow. I thought Trey France was going to get that one to drop. 27-18, Assumption. Cats on top with Aiden Kelleher. Now left wing, Sam Martin for three. Back iron, no. Rebound down Assumption. And they will get it for Schlafer. Into the paint. Leaves left side. There's a drive baseline. Rising up in traffic. Shot blocked. He'll get it back. Will Lee Berg. And now double dribbles. Cats basketball. 10th Assumption turnover. Braden Peters back into the game for Assumption. Broadcast brought to you by Lyle Financial Group in Platteville, by Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialists in Platteville, Dodgeville, and AppliedMicro.biz. And Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com. 27-18 Assumption. 11:18 to go in the game. Pass into the paint. Cats collect. Shot up. No. And it's going to be Assumption basketball as Demuth could convert on the points. Ball left wing, Royals. 27-18, Southwestern trails it. Royals left side of the offensive set, now left wing for Ron Board. Left side, now drive baseline, lost the handle momentarily, now collects Lee Berg. Back for Board, tosses right wing, head fake, Nystrom, rhythm three, head of the wheel, back iron, no. Rebound down Southwestern, Dubuque tied up, loose ball. Cats have it with Remy Lawrence. Trying to cut into a 9-point deficit. Lawrence right wing, now top of the key. Thought about a three, instead skips right side for Carson Splinter. Splinter in the paint, shot up, blocked. Loose ball on the floor, junk ball. Possession arrow favors the Cats. Broadcast brought to you by WCC Brands, custom apparel in Kieler at WCC-brands.com. By Breckler Insurance Group in Fenimore. Serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years, Steve Landusky of Breckler Insurance. Oh, it's going to be Assumption basketball. I was wrong on the jump. 27-18, Assumption leading Southwestern. And now running the sideline, and it's Schlafer turning it over by stepping on the sideline. I've seen more players step on the sideline in this game and be called out of bounds than I've seen in one game. I don't know, maybe ever. I don't know if it's something about the court. 27-18 is the Assumption lead. 10:20 to go in the game. Cats down 9. They trailed by as many as 14. And trailed 13 at the half. Remy Lawrence running the point for Southwestern. Gives mid-post left. Spinning into traffic, up in traffic. And good for Caden Demuth. Timeout called Southwestern. They want a 30-second stop this Quinn Nimtz with 10:02 to go. 7-point lead. 7-point deficit for the Cats, 27-20. Our broadcast brought to you by Bryant's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Bryant's get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Bryant's Auto Body and Paint, Lancaster. Russell Law offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. By Northland Buildings. By West End Salvage of Lancaster. Junkyard Joe Krantz and the West End team. The Sooners team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster. The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville. History of caring, and they understand each family is unique. And honors personal request and tradition. Matt Moore of Melby Funeral Home and Crematory, Platteville. Anytime Roofing, visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com. See if they can help with your next roof and their siding project. At Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel, Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, Richard, your real estate needs at Century 21 affiliated Boscobel. 27-20, Cats once trailed 14, they're now down 7. And they have outscored Assumption. 14-1 here in the second half. No field goals for the Royals for almost the first half of the second half. We're under 10 minutes to go. Ball at the free throw line, now pulling it back out. They'll give left wing for Board. Right-handed dribble. Now for Schlafer on the right wing. Schlafer rhythm three. And they say he was fouled in the act of shooting. So Schlafer goes to the free throw line. The Southwestern foul whistled up on Remy Lawrence, and that is the senior's fourth. At the free throw line, Schlafer, 16 points in the first half, including 4 of 5 from the free throw line, and that one rims out. Broadcast brought to you by Bender Outdoors on the square in Lancaster. First Response Excavation and Grading of Bloomington. McKeon Landscaping Services of Blanchardville. And Garthwaite Real Estate and New Home Construction, also Fritz's Burner Service of Darlington. Second free throw. Good for Schlafer. He gets a third as he was beyond the line when fouled. Lead back at 8, 28-20, 9:35. Lots of game time left for the Cats' cause. Schlafer, the senior, trying to put the lead back at 9 for Assumption, and he does. 29-20 with 9:33 to go. Southwestern trying to battle back. Baseline right for the Cats. Toss left side. Three ball coming up. Too hard. Rebound loose. Down to the Cats. Sam Martin to the right wing. Taps it out there, and on the dribble goes Splinter. Gives left wing for Aiden Kelleher for three. Hand his face and knocks it down. Number 47 of the year for Aiden Kelleher, and it's a 6-point game at 29-23 with 9 minutes to play. Again, through the first 9 minutes of the second half, no field goals for Assumption, and Southwestern's battled back. Ball to the baseline, now lost out of bounds, last touch by the Cats. Oh, no, it wasn't. Southwestern basketball, last touch by Assumption, and they can't believe it. They were closer than me, but I wouldn't have called it that way from up here. There's a reason they're down there, and I'm up here. Broadcast brought to you by Utter Brothers Creamery and Basketball. 29-23, Southwestern trails 6, 8.5 minutes to go. Ball left side, three-pointer on the way. That is knocked down by Kelleher. Back-to-back for Kelleher, 29-26. With 8:17 to go. Schlafer high on the right side. Now getting through traffic to the free throw line. Back left wing, controlling is Nystrom for Assumption. Now Schlafer working on Splinter, goes right side. Lee Berg back to the basket, spins in through traffic, and he will get the hoop in the heart. First field goal of the second half for Assumption comes from Chase Lieberg. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. 7:49 to go in the half. And trying to make the lead 6. He does. 32-26. Again, that's the first field goal of the second half for Assumption. 32-26, three ball left side. Kelleher again, back iron, no good. Rebound loose down to the Cats. To the hole, now right, Sam Martin gives back left wing, three-pointer Demuth. He knocks it down! Caden Demuth! That's a three-point game again, 32-29. $7:18 to go. Baseline left, now left the lane line for Board. He'll toss high to the right side, and Schlafer. Schlafer triple threat. Right-handed dribble to the right junction. Pulls up. Leaves baseline left. Sam Martin defending there. Now Board has beyond the arc left side. Now drive baseline left. Rising up in traffic. No one a foul. No, that's a nickel and dimer underneath. But I believe Clayton Kelleher said it was me. Or did he? Nope. There's a full timeout on the floor. We'll sort this out. Timeout here too. 7:54 to go. 32-29. Cats trailed 3 to Assumption. Back after this on Super Hits 106, the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5.
When pain or injury slows you down, Medical Associates Orthopedics is here to help you get back in motion. From joint and muscle care to sports-related injuries, our teams work together to create a plan that fits your life. Whether you're on the field or just staying active, you have us to help you get moving again. Medical Associates Orthopedics. Call 563-584-4460. That's 563-584-4460. Or visit mahealthcare.com.
Hello, Amy here from Cuba City Family Dental. Part of our dedication to excellence in the dental services we offer are same-day crowns. Instead of returning visits to our office, you can diagnose and fix your tooth in one day at any of our 3 convenient locations. Call us when you are in need and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
In Game 5.
Welcome back to Westby High School. Southwestern is pushed back, admitted a one-possession ball game, 32-29. They trail Assumption here with 6:54 to go second half. check in on Lancaster, or for Lancaster on the shoebox scoreboard. They've tightened things up as well against Lake Mills. A 10-point game there now. Free throw coming out of the timeout. Chase Lieberg misses for Assumption. We'll have another to go. The foul, by the way, was the third on Sam Martin. Second free throw coming up for Lieberg. Got it. 4-point lead for Assumption. 6:50 to go, 33-29. Royals lead the Wildcats. Ball right wing for Southwestern. Runner left baseline, left ball, foul called. And incredulous over the call is Logan Nystrom. Now the officials are going to talk it over. Broadcast brought to you by Edward Jones Representatives, Ben Rees, Lana Rees, Rees Health Management in Platteville, and by Pilling Electric Service and PE Pump Service of Montfort. Cats at the free throw line. They say Splinter was in the act of shooting. Can't make the first one fall. Now 56 of 80 in the campaign, just a shade under 70 after that miss. Still a chance to make it a three-point contest with 6:43 to go. Front iron, no. Rebound tap to Splinter on the right wing. Gives back left side. Now baseline. Sam Martin underneath. Rises up. Shot. No good. Rebound baseline left. Lost on a bounds. Assumption ball. Broadcast brought to you by Be Rooted Chiropractic and Wellness in Benton. Dr. Stephanie Cohn and Bailey Holzmer. Serving the well-being of athletes in Southwest Wisconsin. Be Rooted Chiropractic in Benton. Chiropractic and Wellness in Benton. By Troy Mittendorf Construction in Cuba City, specializing in custom home construction and remodeling, additions, commercial work, repairs, and more. Visit TroyMittendorfConstruction.com to see completed projects. Ball up top, Schlafer will lose his footing going through traffic and call a foul on Sam Martin as a result. That's his fourth. Landon Ryder up off the Southwestern bench. Royals inbound left wing of the offensive set. They've mustered just one field goal in this second half. They still lead at 33-29 though. Southwestern showed as many as 14 in the first half. They trailed 13 at halftime. Got it back as close as 3 and now a 4-point deficit. Ball left wing. Now top of the key, right junction. Right side for Peters. Gives for Schlafer. Right of the lane line. Double team there and they're going to call a foul on the bump by Drew Martin. I think if Schlafer doesn't hit the deck, that there's no foul called there. Foul's the first on Martin. Broadcast brought to you by D&D Wrecker Service, Nasal Green. Your go-to for quick, reliable help when you've got trouble. D&D Wrecker Service, get you on the move again. Jumpstart, tire change, and tow. Ball up top. Let's discontinue dribble, I think. Maybe not. Ball left wing, controlling his Lieberg. 33-29. Assumption leading Southwestern, 5:48 to play. Ball up top for Board. Now right wing and Schlafer. Triple threat position. Now on the dribble with the right hand. Skip pass back door. Collecting, losing the handle. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Cats, I think. Officials are going to get together. They didn't see it. Assumption ball, which is the right call, I think. Broadcast brought to you by Sherman's Flooring Center in Kieler, serving the Tri-States with sales installation too of carpet, tile, hardwood, vinyl plank, and onyx showers. Sherman's Flooring Center in Kieler. Inbound into the paint for Assumption. Shot up good, but bucket. Ron Board, first field goal of the game for him. Puts the lead at 6. 35-29. Cats left to the lane line. Foul on the floor. And they'll whistle up Ron Board, I believe. Yep. 13 foul against Assumption. 6 on the Cats for what it's worth. 5:23 to play, so a lot of game left, but a 6-point deficit, 35-29. Southwest's been playing catch-up since the early going. Inbound, comes in right side, Splinter, 3 ball off the inbound, iron, no. Rebound, put back in the paint, that misses the mark, and now a loose ball, and ball knocked out of bounds, last touch by Southwestern, great hustle on the dive. By Clayton Kelleher. Sam Martin comes back in. He had 4 fouls in this one. Broadcast brought by Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank Elena. Local bankers making local decisions, meeting local needs, and experience in banking like you won't find anywhere else. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank Elena. Member FDIC. 35-29. Assumption leads Southwestern. 5:10 to go. They're going to call a foul on the Cats. That's tough. Going straight for the ball. Between the legs of the defender. Clint Nimtz arguing the case of Aiden Kelleher for him, but the official has made his ruling. Trey France back into the Royals lineup. They're at the charity stripe. Chase Lieberg, who is 3 of 5 from there in the contest, 53% on the season. Features his 5 points in the game. That worked to the free throw line, and he will miss the first, can't earn a second. Rebound tap to Assumption. And Schlafer on the right wing, 5 minutes to go. Schlafer to the right corner. Now for Board, back to Schlafer on the right wing, under 5 minutes to play. 35-29, Assumption leading Southwestern. Schlafer, rhythm 3, back iron, no, rebound to Muth. And now Sam Martin will give for Aiden Kelleher. Kelleher driving right to the lane line, scoop layup, and mid-afternoon banking at Westby High School for Aiden Kelleher. 35-31, full timeout. Cats will take 1-2. 4:36 to play, 4-point deficit. Southwestern back after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
If you're upgrading a home or business, all the trusted pros like Carey seamless gutters and overhead doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you prefer. Carey seamless gutters and overhead doors, Belmont, and Prairie to Sheen.
Are you feeling icky or feeling yucky or just feeling off kilter?
Let Crescent Quick Care help you fix that. Crescent Quick Care combines high-quality clinical expertise with convenience to help you with serious but not life-threatening conditions. Crescent Quick Care is available Monday through Fridays with no appointment needed. Learn more by visiting crescentchc.org and hit the Our Services tab. Crescent Quick Care, a part of Crescent Community Health Center in Dubuque.
In Game 6.
Welcome back to Westby. RGO's Trust You on Super Hits 106. KIWX FM, Sagefield, Dubuque, superhits106.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 35-31, Assumption leads Southwestern, 4:36 to play. Coming out of the timeout, Assumption basketball. They will dribble across the midcourt stripe with Braden Peters. Gives right wing for Ron Board. Board for TJ Schlafer. Schlafer left-handed dribble to the top of the key. Spinell to 2 points this second half after dropping 16 in the first when his Royals built this big lead. Ball left side, now to the wing for Board. Double team by the Cats, now up top. Lieberg gives right side, Schlafer. Schlafer, right junction, jumper, iron, and in. First field goal of the second half, Schlafer has 20. He is a point shy of his average. 37-31, 6-point lead for Assumption, 3:48 to go. Ball right wing for Aiden Kelleher. Kelleher directing traffic, now a rhythm 3, iron, miss, rebound. Comes down to Assumption. Schlafer, right of the lane line, trying to go baseline, push off, no call. Backdoor pass finds the left side of the offensive set for Assumption. Handoff for Board, skip past Schlafer, 3-ball right wing. Schlafer got his third three-pointer in the game, and now it's a 9-point game again, 40-31. With 3:07 to go. Big shot there with 3 minutes to go. Cats down 9 again, just like that. There's a runner right of the lane line. Splinter fouled on the floor. We'll go to the line for 2. I think they got Braden Peters from the foul. They did. Peters first, team's fourth. The free throw line is Carson Splinter. 0 of 2 from there in the contest. He's out there at 7 points. 70% free throw shooter entering play, makes the first. 8-point deficit, 41-32, 2:54 to go. The Southwestern have a big push in them left. Splinter makes the second. So he gets them both that time, 40-33. Schlafer gets the inbound for Assumption. Toss, top of the key, now right wing, now right side of the offensive set for Peters. He'll give right wing for Lieberg. Now Schlafer to the far sideline. Nystrom for 3. Side iron, no. Rebound, Lawrence passing ahead. Has Martin. He'll bounce ahead, baseline left for Ryder. Now up on top. Splinter runner in the paint. Layup, no. Rebound, Sam Martin. Put back, no, but a foul. We call Ron Board, I think. Yep. Foul on board, his second. Team's 5th. Chance for Southwestern to cut the deficit to 5, but they got to cut it to 4 first in the person of Sam Martin from the free throw line. 58% free throw shooter. 6 the first. 2:27 to play, 40-34. Assumption leading Southwestern. And Sam Martin at the free throw line trying to sink the second. Front iron, no. Rebound, Cats. Ball right side, drive baseline. Toss left corner. Kelleher for 3. He got it! Third of the game for Kelleher. 3-point game, 40-37. And now the other way, they'll pass ahead. Layup good for Braden Peters. 42-37. Under 2 minutes to go. Ball baseline right now, right wing. Left-handed dribble to the right junction. Splinter rises up, and he will miss the bucket off the sidearm, but draws the foul. With 1:49 to play. Foul whistled up on Ron Board. It's his 3rd, team's 6th. Splinter back at the free throw line where he just made 2 of 2. He's 2 of 4 in the contest. And 6 the first. (42-38), and now Carson Splinter, the junior, trying to make it a 1-possession ball game with 1:49 to go. Got it. 42-39. Southwestern needs a stop. Ball right side. Splinter drives around. Schlafer drives around the defender. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Royals put back in the paint. Over to foul. Peters to the free throw line. The Southwestern foul is charged to Aiden Kelleher, his 3rd. At the line, Peters, a 40% free throw shooter, sinks the first. He's got 5 points, now comes in averaging 3. 43-39, Assumption's lead back to 4. 1:38 to go in the game. Second free throw for the senior Braden Peters, back iron, no. Rebound, Cats into the hands of Aiden Kelleher now. As down the floor comes Remy Lawrence. Lawrence head of the wheel, passes left side, ball telegraph, nearly picked off. It was knocked away. And they say timeout given to, I think that was a timeout awarded to Assumption. Full stop, we'll take it. 1:24 to go, 43-39. Assumption leads Southwestern. Back after this on Super Hits 106 and the Green Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7.
Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths on Wisconsin roadways. Whether you're an athlete or a spectator, control your drive on our streets, county roads, and highways to keep all travelers safe. Don't speed. Don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives. This message from the Queen Bee Radio family of stations and the WIAA. Hey People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin and Northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
In Game 7.
Minute 24 to go, 43-39. Southwestern trails Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. WIAA Division 5 sectional final on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Broadcast brought to you by Haverland Heating and Cooling, Hazel Green, your local Carrier dealer. The complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable. Call Nick at Haverland. Haverland Heating and Cooling is the officials. And Assumption coach Joshua Paltz having a conversation. Broadcast brought to you by Grant Regional Health Center's Ortho Team. Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stoko. PAC providing exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here. What's going on? Lely Center Monroe is sponsor of our broadcast. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Lely Center Monroe. Is it a matter of where the ball is to be inbounded? Broadcast brought to you by Bartell Bar and Grill, Hazel Green. Your hometown bar. Come as a stranger. Leave as family. Bartell Bar and Grill, friendly atmosphere, great drinks and amenities like pool tables, darts, and trivia nights. And Rundy Electric, reliable residential, commercial, and ag service. Quick repair or major installation. Rundy Electric has you covered across the tri-state area. Visit rundyelectric.com. Now they're explaining something to Clint Nimtz. Broadcast brought to you by Southwest Health, over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists. You can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. And John's Body Shop in Hazel Green. John's Body Shop trusts their quality workmanship and expertise to get your vehicle looking like new again. John's Body Shop, Hazel Green. Now we're ready to resume play. Assumption inbounds left wing of their offensive set. Royals toss into the backcourt and find JT Schlafer. 43-39. Assumption leading Southwestern. 1:18 to play. Ball free throw line, now baseline right. They'll pull it back out and a foul committed by Landon Ryder. And to the line will go Braden Peters. He'll have a 1-and-1 bonus coming. Landon Ryder out. Clayton Kelleher in for the Cats. Peters at the free throw line, 1 of 2 from there in the contest. Feature of his 5 points. Trying to increase a 4-point Assumption lead with 1:13 to play. Misses, hoops put it back out, rebound down to Southwestern. Timeout called while diving out of bounds. That's the timeout Southwestern, I think. Or what did he call? Full timeout awarded. So it's timeout Southwestern. They take a full. We're going to keep it right here this time. I was a little late figuring out what happened there. Our broadcast brought to you by Claire Bank and their convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin. By Southwest Tech in Fenimore, building careers, strengthening communities across Southwest Wisconsin. Apply now for the fall of 2026 at swtc.edu/supply/apply rather. Southwest Tech, proud to serve Southwest Wisconsin. Shoebox scoreboard update. The Shoebox in Black Earth, largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. The Badgers fall to Michigan, 68-65 in the Big Ten men's tournament. And the Lancaster Flying Arrows playoff run comes to an end. They fall in the sectional final to Lake Mills, 85-53 the final in that one. Our broadcast brought to you by Eagle Point Barge, located at O'Leary's, is a unique floating bar on the Mississippi. There's a meat paddle fundraiser Saturday, April 11th. Their new portable restrooms. Follow the Eagle Point Fishing Barge on Facebook for details. 1:10 to play, 43-39, Southwestern inbounding and trailing Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. Across the midcourt stripe, Remy Lawrence gives and gets back right wing. Lawrence going baseline right, tossing back right wing. Braden Kelleher into the paint, Euro step, rising up, back iron no, Kelleher rebound, left side, three-pointer coming up, that's knocked down! Caden Demuth, second three-pointer of the game with 49 seconds to go. And the officials getting together at the scorer's table. Timeout called, 43-42 is now the score. Full timeout for a partial timeout. It's going to be full. We're going to keep it here. 43-42. Southwestern trails 1 on the Demuth 3. Our broadcast brought to you by Community First Bank. The communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself at home at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. By Saunders Oil Company of Warren, Illinois. By Shellham Construction. Call Brandon at Shellham Construction for remodeling, decks, windows, and door installations and additions. Shellham Construction, Cuba City. Veterinary Associates, Hazel Green and Galena. McNett Electric. Bragg Commercial Residential, Chip and his crew. On call at McNett Electric. Ready to help, McNett Electric of Belmont. Sandy Hook Tavern, Badger Road. Live music regularly. Back Booth Alley next Friday, March 20th, 8 to midnight. Find all upcoming music and events at Sandy Hook Tavern's Facebook page. That's the Sandy Hook Tavern. 50.6 seconds remaining. 43-42 Assumption. After the Caden Demuth three-pointer is second of the game. Makes it a 1-point contest. Closest Southwestern's been since the very early going. They trailed by as many as 14. Inbound against Southwestern pressure, and they will bounce ahead for board down to the midcourt stripe, and they will get for TJ Schlafer left wing. Schlafer, the Assumption leading scorer, and he will jump baseline left, air ball, rebound tackle. It's going to be a foul against Assumption. And that will be team foul number 7. And Southwestern a chance to tie the game from the free throw line. Foul is on Trey France. Remy Lawrence at the charity stripe, a 64% free throw shooter on the season, averaging 6 points per game. Scoreless so far, and the senior now with the biggest bucket attempt of his career. Got the first. And he ties the game. They're 43-all. 34.7 seconds to go, and now looking for a Southwestern lead. I believe they're first in the ball game if he can get it. Cats lead. Remy Lawrence, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 44-43. Schlafer across the midcourt stripe for Assumption. On the right-hand dribble behind the back. Directed traffic. Now they may be holding out for one shot here. Pass left to the lane line. Now out left wing. Ball right side, Schlafer. Schlafer with 16 seconds. Now 15 seconds. Schlafer beyond the arc. Loose ball. Gives off the board. Back to Schlafer with 10 seconds. Schlafer baseline left. And now a timeout called. Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. 7.6 seconds remaining. Timeout. Royals. Full stop. We're going to keep it here with a 44-43 Southwestern lead. 7.6 seconds away. And Southwestern's trailed all game by as many as 14. Cut it back to 3. Had it extended back to 9. And the long-range shooting of the Cats here in the second half has gotten them back into this game. Plus, pretty decent free throw shooting, too. Broadcast brought to you by Saunders Oil Company, by Shellham Construction, Veterinary Associates, Sandy Hook Tavern, Eagle Point Fishing Barge, by Southwest Tech, John's Body Shop, Grundy Electric, Bartel Bar and Grill, by Haverland Heating and Cooling, Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank, Sherman's Flooring Center, D&D Record Service, Troy Mittendorf Construction, and Be Rooted Chiropractic. 7.6 seconds to go. Cats lead 44-43. Assumption inbound, baseline left to the bucket. Schlafer looking for a teammate. Passes underneath for board. Loose ball. Taken by the Cats. And it's going to be taken. A foul called after Lawrence has it. And Southwestern is the lead. Going to the free throw line of 1 with 2 seconds to play. Oh my goodness. Remy Lawrence to the free throw line. He just gave Southwestern the tie and the lead With 7.6 seconds to go. Or 14.7 is when that was. My notes are a mess. 2.4 seconds to go. Remy Lawrence at the free throw line looking for a 2-point Southwestern lead. Can't get it. Ball toss, touch the beam, and that's going to be the ball game. Southwestern, get ready, Madison. The Cats are coming to state for the first time since 1988. And the Cats are dancing on their side of the gym. The free throw missed, the rebound assumption, the half full court heave hit the gym divider at center court as time expired, and Southwestern wins it 44-43. Happy belated birthday, Coach Nimtz. 44-43, the Cats headed to state. We'll hope to talk to some of the Southwestern Wildcats and Coach Clint Nimtz coming up as part of our Tri-State Roofing postgame show. It's coming up in a moment here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
You know, life changes quickly, so it's good to have flexible coverage. Oh, you mean like adding another vehicle? Yes, that's something we can do. Great, because I was thinking about getting a van so we could just keep the kids' softball stuff in the car. Oh, we don't need to get into specifics. Just saying it's easy to change. Oh, and Hannah wants to try the tuba. Again, we don't need the specifics.
Last year, she wanted to be a tap dancer, but that only lasted 2 lessons.
Okay.
But she kept the shoes because they are adorable.
Well, just know that with Progressive, you can easily add another car to your auto insurance because we know life changes.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell is definitely not a firm. This is Chuck. If someone talks you into buying something really silly, and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me, and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-507-4900. That's 800-507-4900.
In game 8.
Southwestern, the Wildcats to state 44-43, the final over Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. And our Tri-State Roofing postgame show ahead on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 9.
Mast Water Technology makes it easy to relax with their spring hot tub sale on now through March 23rd. That's where you can get up to $1,500 off instantly or get special financing for up to 60 months on a Bullfrog Spa. Only Bullfrog Spas feature the jetpack therapy system. Each seat has its own unique interchangeable seat back, so everyone gets the massage they want every time. Bullfrog Spas from Mast Water Technology, Platteville and Dubuque.
Ever wonder what goes on behind the headlines? Here's your chance to find out. Join the Telegraph Herald for a special non-subscriber event Thursday, March 26th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the TH Community Room, 801 Bluff Street in Dubuque. Meet the team, get the inside scoop on how stories come together, and take a behind-the-scenes tour. Enjoy light refreshments. RSVP by March 23rd at telegraphherald.com/RSVP or call 563-588-5620. Attendees will receive a free gift, a 1-month digital subscription, and have a chance to win a digital subscription for a year.
In game 9.
44-43, Southwestern Wildcats back to state for the first time since 1988 after their comeback from down 14 in the first half of this one, a 13-point halftime deficit, and a tremendous defensive effort in the second half, and not to mention the offensive effort, too, to come back. Our postgame show coming up next, Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show ahead on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 10.
When it comes to your health, having the right team matters. At Medical Associates, more than 200 providers across 30 specialties work together in one connected system, making it easier for you to get the care you need. From preventative visits to specialized treatment, our team is here to guide and support you. With deep roots in the tri-state community, we're proud to be a trusted partner in your health. Medical Associates. Learn more at mahealthcare.com or call 563-584-4570.
Indulge in pure golden luxury at Potosa Spa. Enjoy a complimentary golden martini with every gold facial. The treatment that leaves your skin soft, radiant, and glowing. Infused with hemp oil, wild olive stem cells, and vitamin C, this luxurious facial helps stimulate your skin's natural regeneration process. Deeply nourishing and moisturizing for an incredibly smooth, luminous finish. Relax, refresh, and shine at Potosa Spa inside the Hotel Julian Dubuque. Book your golden escape today.
In-game 10.
44-43, Southwestern improves to 23-6 on the season, and more importantly, punches their ticket to the Kohl Center. Coming up next Friday morning, we'll have coverage of 97.7 Country WGLR for you there. We've got our post-game show, Tri-State Roofing post-game show straight ahead. Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-game 1 minute.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So I'm in a coffee shop, and I wanted to label everything with our logo.
That's ambitious.
Cups, boxes, bags.
Ooh, that'll add up.
Not at all, because right now, Staples prints custom labels for 30% off.
30% off? That's shockingly affordable branding.
Yep, now our logo and URL are seen all over town.
Brand your business for less at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in store, online, or in the app by 4/4 to unlock. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Macy's Signature One-Day Sale has the best of the best finds hitting stores now, like Charter Club linen tops under $40, and dressy kids and babies looks are 30 to 60% off. Even Nespresso machine bundles are just $169.99. Plus, Star Rewards members earn $10 in Star Money faster during bonus days, only at Macy's One-Day Sale today. Savings off select prices. Exclusions apply.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
I'm Todd Mitchell, Vice President, Retail Lending Officer at Mound City Bank in Platteville. Are you ready to start building that dream home you've always wanted? We'll be there for you through the entire process, from securing the loan when you find the perfect property to managing your construction loan. We keep the process moving so you can focus on making memories. Contact us at Mound City Bank at 888-622-6069. And let's get working on making your dream a reality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mound City Bank. The Gifted Hands Thrift Store in Galena offers low-cost clothing and household goods to the public. Shop local and support individuals with disabilities served by the Galena Workshop. The thrift store provides paying jobs to many individuals and is a stepping stone for some to get a job in the community. Donated items are accepted at the workshop on Southwest Street in Galena, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., except holidays. Gifted Hands Thrift Store at the Galena Workshop is open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays 9 till 1.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that. Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
It's time for the Tri-State Roofing Postgame Show. This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
What a ball game. The Southwestern Wildcats, for the first time since 1988, headed back to Madison. The Kohl Center, the venue this time for Southwestern. They defeat Assumption in a comeback victory 44-43. We hope to be joined by Southwestern head coach Clint Nimtz and maybe a player or several. They're getting the ladder out to cut the nets down here, so it might be a waiting list here for Coach Nimtz and company. Recapping the scoring in this one. Assumption got out to a big start early. It was 7-0, I think, at one point before the Cats started to claw back. Southwestern got down 14 points in the first half. Cut it back to 13 at halftime, 26-13. And Assumption in the first half, let me tell you, JT Schlafer, just smooth as the other side of the pillow from a shooting standpoint in the first half, ball handling. He had 16 first half points. He had 14 of the first 15 Assumption points. Added a couple more free throws onto his first half line later for good measure, but in Southwestern's credit, to their credit, they held him quiet for the large part in the second half. 7 points quiet for that young man. He got above his average, but for the damage he did early, he was certainly limited late. Cats battled back from 13 down to within 3. Got to 3 points away, then saw that lead evaporate, the deficit evaporate, or expand rather. Back to 9 points. Found themselves down 9. Some clutch three-pointers coming back. Aiden Kelleher, 3 threes in the second half. Carson Splinter, a three-pointer in the second half. Caden Demuth had the shot to get them within 1, I believe it was. And then from the free throw line with 14.7 seconds to go, I think that's what my notes have, 14-7, does that sound right? Was when the free throws were made by Remy Lawrence to tie the game and to take the lead. The senior had 2 points in the ball game. Looking forward to talking to that young man. Only averages 6 per game, but I don't think there's ever been a happier 2 points scored by a player in a contest than that. For Assumption, again, they fall. Their season comes to an end, a record of 18-11. And their state drought, which goes back to 2009, will wait another year, and the Cats don't mind that at all. Senior JT Schlafer finishes with 23 points in this one, including 3 3-pointers, running his season tally to 68. He was 2, 4, 6 of 8 from the free throw line in the contest. None of his teammates were in double digits. 5 points for Chase Lieberg, 5 for Braden Peters, 4 for Trey France, 3 points for Logan Nystrom, 3 for Ron Board. Cullen Thomas and Odin France played and did not score. Assumption, 11 of 19 from the free throw line. 5 of 7 in the first half. 6 of 12 in the second half is what I had him for. They turn the ball over by my count 11 times. They turn it over usually 12 times a game. So generally played a clean contest. But they fall here to the Southwestern Wildcats, and we've got our first Southwestern Wildcat joining us here as part of our Tri-State Roofing postgame show. Aiden Kelleher. Aiden, congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell me how this one feels.
We were slow all game. Honestly, the game fell over at some points, but we kept pushing through, and exciting now.
Yeah, exciting now. You guys were down 14 in the first half. You guys, JT Schlafer made life really hard on you guys in the first half. You had an answer for him. What was the discussion as a team? How'd you guys slow him down?
We've had to face guard him the whole game, and anyone who was in guard number 1 had to be ready to help.
You guys in the second half, you guys down 13 at the half. What was the message from Coach Nimtz in the locker room?
We got to get better shots on offense, and we got to keep sticking to the game plan. First half, we were just playing by ourselves, really.
You're kind of breathing deeply in the air of the zone from beyond the arc in the second half. 3 big three-pointers. The way the team came together offensively, that confidence, did it kind of build? I mean, you guys down 13, come within 3, and then back out to 9. You guys showed not a lot of quit at all.
Yeah.
With assumption here, again, they're a tough team. Did seeing them previously over the summer, does that mean anything, or was this completely different than that?
I wasn't even there that day, so I
you were
injured.
the one who was. Oh, you were hurt.
Yeah.
Feeling good now, though.
Yeah.
Talk about looking back at your basketball history. You get to this point, a lot of players want to reach state and never do. A lot of players in your program wanted to reach state, never do. Who's somebody that you wish could be here, or they're glad they got to see this happen?
Who's someone you said?
Who is someone that you're glad got to see this happen for you guys?
Probably my family and my teammates from last year who showed up. I think last year we should have made it too, but this year was here.
Well, congratulations. Hey, appreciate you joining us, and good luck. Enjoy this week. Something you'll never forget. You guys earned it.
Thank you.
Once again, Aiden Kelleher of the Southwestern Wildcats joining us here on our Tri-State Roofing postgame show. Southwestern coming back to win 44-43. Look at the numbers for Southwestern. They were led offensively by Kelleher and his 15 points. He is our Hermson's MVP. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, and Hermson's Ace Hardware, bottom of Main, and Platteville to roar you here if you're joining us on air only. Clint Nimtz just doing the final damages to the net as the nylon comes down, and that one will go in the trophy case at Southwestern High School. Told you Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center, Aiden Kelleher, that MVP. Hermson's bottom of Main in Platteville. And Hermson's in Bloomington, the MVP for your next project. Go to Hermson's in Bloomington and Platteville. 15 points for Kelleher. One other cat in double digits. Carson Splinter with 11 as you hear the Cats 1-2-3 state is the call as they break huddle. Splinter with 11 points, 9 of those in the second half. He was 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Feature of those 11 points. 3-pointer number 56 on the year for Splinter. Kelleher's 3-point tally on the season, oh, by the way, run to 49. 8 points in the game for Caden Demuth. Couple of big 3-pointers in the second half. And the one that brought them within a point at 43-42. Demuth again with 8 points in this one. 3 points for Drew Martin in a starting role. His 5th 3-pointer of the year. Helped get the offense going early for Southwestern. It didn't go for long, but it went a little bit early. 3 points for Sam Martin off the bench. 1 of 2 from the free throw line included in that line. 2 points for Remy Lawrence. The big 2 points. We should get to those last. Lucas Foley had a pair off the bench for Southwestern. The 2 points for Remy Lawrence. The senior guard, again, free throws with 14.7 seconds to go to make the game tied at 43, and then to get point number 44, which put the Cats over the top for good. First lead and last lead of the ball game, the one that counts the most. As the Wildcats, the entire program, managers, assistant coaches, everybody down there getting there. We're going to state picture under the hoop. Playing and not scoring for Southwestern, Landon Ryder, Clayton Kelleher, both got in the game and did not score. Southwestern 7 of 13 from the free throw line, including 0 of 2 in the first half. I have for just 6 turnovers in this game, actually 7 turnovers in the game. That is well shy of their average of about 12. And Clint Nimtz making his way toward here, but like I say, he's a lot of people waiting in line to ambush him on his way to his post-game interview. Again, 44-43, Southwestern with the victory. And we've got Clint Nimtz, but I tell you what, Clint, you had him all the way, didn't you?
Yeah, we had him all the way, all right. You know what? The kids fought back. They persevered, and I don't care how it was done. It was done.
Well, you shot 19% in the first half. JT Schlafer went off on you guys on the first half, and we talked to Aiden Keller when he came up, and he said, "Hey, we got to take care of him. If you're not guarding him, it's your job to make sure you know where he's at to help out." Hey, mission accomplished in the second half on him, right?
Yeah, it was. I'm not sure what he had. I don't know what he had in the second half. 5, 7. And he had a 3 late. It was just simply we started to rebound the ball better. And like I told you, I fully expected us to dig ourselves a hole. Did I think it was going to be that much? No. But when the shots didn't start to fall, like you said, we had to find another way, and the guys came out in the second half, started to defend and rebound a little bit better, and, sometimes it's just meant to be.
Yeah, there's other times where it felt like it was meant to be. You think of those heartbreaking losses that you had, and, I get talking to Aiden here a little bit earlier, like, who are you happiest for right now? He goes, well, I'm glad that our families were here to see it. And he's really happy last year's teammates we felt should have been in this position too. We're here to see it.
Yeah.
It's a program thing, even though some of those guys are gone,
We talked about that in our pregame. We have words. Each kid has a word on the back of their jersey for the season. And obviously one of the team's words is family. And these kids understand that our entire basketball program is a family. And we talked about it pregame that it's every guy that came before them, the guys that went to sectionals, the guys that went to regionals. It's everybody in our program. We do this, and we work hard for every one of those guys.
Big free throws. I mean, did they get any bigger than what Remy Lawrence did out there?
Remy's hit some big free throws in these playoffs. I've got a very good basketball mind. My wife says the only thing I can remember is basketball. I can't remember bigger free throws than that, RJ.
Hey, tie and take the lead in a game like that where you trailed, almost ended up down double digits again. You guys were able to come back. You've got a week this week, and now you can talk about this again to your team about your firsthand experience. Number one, this is something they've earned. They got to enjoy this week. But now you've got the fun part. All right, we've broken through the seal. Now you're back to business here shortly. Talk about how you balance the fun and the business from a coaching and program standpoint.
Yeah, well, you said the other word that was on the board. We earned the right to go to Madison, and I don't think these kids are going to take that for granted. And I think this is the toughest game to win in sports, in my opinion. And I think this probably taught them a lot. They learned a lot from this, and hopefully they got some more confidence. And, we'll celebrate this for 24, 48 hours, but we do got to get back to work.
You mentioned that confidence. You believe you can believe. You can believe in your heart, but you still believe a little bit more once you get the job done here at this level.
Yep. Yeah.
You've got a great coaching mentor to draw on because you played for Coach Up and Up for years and years, were able to get there. What's the biggest thing you take from him getting to this level and maybe you take into this week?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of took an approach like he showed us. He was always very stoic and very present, but he left it up to the players. And that's kind of the approach that I've taken this whole season with these guys is put your system in, coach your system, and then let the players go. And if you watch Aiden Keller out here communicating and leading this team, I was basically rendered useless on the sidelines because of the noise. But Aiden led us on the floor, and that's how Coach Up and All was. He instilled us a confidence, and to have him and three of my best friends, and Andy Hulst, Tom Up and All, and Scott Up and All here to watch, it means just the world to me.
Hey, congratulations. I'll let you go enjoy this one. Hopefully we'll talk to you coming up this week.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Hey, that's a lot of fun. That's Clint Nimtz. He's the head coach of Southwestern. His Cats going to state for the first time since 1988. It's our post-game show. Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show. We will put a bow on this broadcast with our Tri-Core Turning Point and our scrapper of the game. We'll bring those to you coming up next here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Postgame 1 minute.
You want to give your baby everything, so start with a safe sleep area. Babies younger than 1 should always be placed to sleep on their backs on a firm and flat surface like a safety-approved crib. And keep blankets, pillows, and other soft or loose items out of the crib when the baby is in it. Learn more about safe sleep for babies at safetoSleep.nichd.nih.gov. Sponsored by the Eunice Kennedy Shriver National Institute of Child Health and Human Development.
A fraction of a raindrop. 3 grains of salt. At up to 100 times more potent than morphine, the tiniest amount of illegal fentanyl is all it takes to cause an overdose. Fentanyl can be mixed into heroin, cocaine, pressed pills, meth, and other drugs. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too.
Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope too.
Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/onesmallstep. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Hey y'all, I'm Kelly Clarkson. Every American dreams of creating a better life for his or her family, but in some communities, those dreams face difficult challenges. When we come together to help those in need get the same opportunities as everyone else, we truly are making our country a better place to live for all of us. So look for volunteer opportunities in your community to help others achieve the American dream, all right? This message is courtesy of the United States Air Force.
Postgame 1 minute.
Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show, a happy postgame show as the Southwestern Wildcats are headed to state. 44-43, their comeback victory over the Assumption Royals here at Westby tonight, or this afternoon. Doesn't matter. It's going to be, this day is going to continue for a long time for some of the folks making the trip back to the southwest corner of the state, the extreme southwest corner of the state. We named our Hermson's MVP, and Coach Nimtz, well, sent the young man up here and then sang his praises during our postgame show. Aiden Kelleher, 15 points. Court General out there. Our scrapper of the game. There are a lot of great candidates, and I've got to go with Remy Lawrence. Battling out there and doing so responsibly, getting all his money's worth with 4 fouls in this one. And then saving his best for last. Free throws to tie and to take the lead with 14.7 seconds to go in this one. To give Southwestern the 44-43 victory. Your tri-court turning point, those free throws, that's where it turned. Went back and forth a little bit. We're going to go those free throws at the end. Presented by Tricor Insurance. Plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance. It's a good thing there's a bit of a drive home and a chance to wind down a little bit. That's exciting stuff. Southwestern to State. And again, we'll have coverage for you. It'll be either 9:05 or 10:30, 11-ish. On Friday morning, and we'll have coverage on 97.7 Country WGLR. And we're thinking about audio coverage here on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. We can't broadcast video for the game at State. They'd frown upon that. But we'll bring all the audio we can for you, maybe some other features on the YouTube channel coming up from the Kohl Center in Madison this week. We're looking forward to it. Check out that shoebox scoreboard a final time before we put a bow on our broadcast. Bucky Badger falls to Michigan in the Big Ten tournament. 68-65 the final in that one. The Lancaster Flying Arrows season comes to an end on the doorstep of State. 85-53. Nobody's leaving the Cats out. They're not in the doorstep anymore. They are in to the Kohl Center in Madison this week. One more broadcast coming up this afternoon on the Queen Bee Sports family of streams and stations. It'll be the Barneveld Golden Eagles taking on Sheboygan Lutheran at Watertown. That's a 4 o'clock tip-off. Coverage over on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Lots of folks to thank. Our sponsors, first and foremost, we can't do this without you, and we appreciate your support, whether you're a 52-week, 12-month advertiser and sponsor of our coverage throughout the year, or whether you jump on sometimes tournament time, postseason. We appreciate you wherever you are. Appreciate the fans following the stories of these players, watching on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, and listening along on our Queen Bee Radio stations. So thank you for that. Thanks to the staff here at Westby High School, Leah Thurin, Athletic Director, Nathan King on the tech end of things. Thanks to Brad Adams, too, helping provide a little scoring for me because it's tough to keep track of a lot of things. He had some stats he passed along. Thanks to Brad for his help. Thanks to Joshua Paltz, head coach of Assumption, joining us in our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Clint Nimtz for doing the same, and Clint and Aiden Kelleher joining us in our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. For all the aforementioned, thanks to the Southwestern Wildcats for giving us a show here this afternoon, punching their ticket to state for the second time in program history. 44-43 the final. Southwestern defeats Assumption. My name is RJ Osterhaus. A pleasant good afternoon to you from Westby High School. You're listening to Super Hits 106, superhits106.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.